What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Drives with Wade. So, more of an update video for you guys. No pearls of wisdom today, but I am literally about to be a father, which is very interesting. So, it is currently Friday. So, this time next week will most likely be the day where this occurs, and it's just a really surreal feeling. Last night we stayed overnight in hospital just to monitor Holly's blood pressure, and everything was all good, so they sent us home. But the doctor doesn't want to leave it too long because he's pretty much full term now. So he's keen to get the baby out in a week's time, which is quite amazing. I have a few other videos on this channel just documenting trimester 1 and 2. But this weekend I'm going to get off my bottom and film trimester 3. So I can have that done and dusted before she actually gives birth. But yeah, it's just a really surreal feeling. It's almost like I'm about to, I don't know, it feels like a wave is about to come over and crash over me. But I'm blissfully unaware. It just feels like a normal day. It's kind of the same thing when I got married, to be honest. It's just like, it feels the moment, or it like almost feels too big for you, for your brain to comprehend. And it was days after where it's like, hey, we're actually married. I'm a husband right now. And it's funny, when we were packing up and leaving, one of the midwives was like telling us like, oh, you can get your bags, and because they were gonna shift us out to the waiting room. And anyway, she was like, oh, and you can get Dad to get the bags and go around and sit around over there. And I was like, Dad? My dad's not here. Oh, she's talking about me. I'm the dad. And it's just like crazy. It's almost like when you're a teenager or something, and then someone refers to you as a man or a gentleman. Oh, just watch out for this man over here. And you're just like, I'm a man. Crazy. So it's just one of those moments. You're like, I'm a dad, I'm a husband. So anyway, it's just mind-boggling. I have no idea how it's going to feel. Like, so many people are just like, oh, when you see your baby for the first time, you're gonna have this inexplicable feeling, and it's just going to be the best thing, and you just can't wait for it. So yeah, I just don't know what's going on. It's just really, everyone has a different story as well. So yeah, I'm just excited to get in there and get started. And yeah, let me know, guys, where you're at in life. Have you had a few kids, or you've just had a baby now? Let me know how it went. Or if you're like in your early 20s, let me know. Are you gonna have kids? I know it sounds funny. It's like, people would always ask me when I'm like early 20s, like, oh, do you have any kids? And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like early 20s. I would feel like, oh, that's a really weird question. But looking back on it, it was the best time to be able to have kids, around like 25 or 24. It's just, why wouldn't you do that? Like, I'm 32, and I feel like I've not that I've waited. I didn't plan it out like that. It just happened that way. But I would have loved to have had it a bit earlier. Had kids a few, maybe had 2 or 3 by now. That would have been great, and I'd be done and dusted. But yeah, so it's just kind of interesting how in society now we wait, and it's like, literally, what's the point in waiting? Like, do you want to have, I reckon a great situation to be in would be, you're 40 and your son or daughter's 20, and you get to kind of grow up together. That's awesome. Because you don't want to be like having kids at 40 and then you're 60 and they're 20. Like, that's too late. Our lives are short, and that's what you don't realize. I used to work at my previous job. I remember a few conversations about kids, and some of the reaction was like, "Oh, no way, what? The kids? I'm like, dude, you're in the most, like, you're like in the perfect age for it. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, what else are you going to do, really? I don't know. I just think it's good to have them early if you can. Obviously, don't rush into it and have kids with someone who's not good. You need to find the right person, which is obviously easier said than done, especially in this day and age. But if you can, it's just better. Like, when are you going to have as much energy as you're going to do now, as you are when you're in your early 20s? You're not. Just as time goes on, unfortunately, the way it is, you have less energy, you have less drive, and I don't know. But the argument for that is like, oh, you need money, and I get it. You need to have it's a kind of a shame how our society is now, where, yeah, you need to, like, prices for things have just exploded. Even in the last few years, house prices have almost gone, like, doubled. So, yeah, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know. You just kind of try and do the best you can, I suppose. And I don't have the answer for that. But all my point is just, it's almost like society, we look down upon people who have kids really early, even in their teens, even if they're 18. It's like, oh yeah, you screwed up, sort of thing. But it's like, no, it's kind of backwards, really. It's like, your body is designed to have them early, and obviously the later you leave it, the more chances of issues and birth defects and things like that. So, like, on a biological level, it's better to have them, when you're around 18, 20. But, we obviously don't have the family support probably like we used to, where we could kind of do that. And you need multiple incomes, and nowadays, and it's not easy. But either way, I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you know my situation, and I'm curious to know yours. So that's it for today. No motivation today, really. No things that you can take away to really get after it. So if you are hoping that would be the case, I'll try and think of something. But either way, you know what? It's Friday today, guys. Like I was saying yesterday, it's the weekend. It's go time. A lot of people, they're using the weekend to goof off, to party, to drink, to be hungover, to spend money at the bar and the clubs, and just giving their money away. And you know what? If you're young, why not invest that? Just saying. Invest it into something, and invest it into yourself. The time is most important. So this weekend, I want you guys to write down a list of 3 things that you need to get done. For me, it is to film and edit and upload Trimester 3. I've got 2 cooking videos that are on the way. I've got marinated Greek lamb and a mussels in red sauce dish, which is delicious. And I'm going to the farmers market for Ultimate Underwear Club. I'm gonna suss it out, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated. the business. And thank you to the guys who have gone out and bought a pair as a result of these videos. Really, really appreciate it. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good weekend. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.